When I watch the Herculoids, I see an entirely different show than other people. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe and to leave your feedback in the comments. Now, I post art daily, 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of some of that work, in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and my one-shot comic called Searchers is available now at burningstarcomics.net. Please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work. All these links are in my description and bio, and please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. I made this drawing of Una the Cave Bunny as a kind of a piece of promotional art in its intention that I was going to color later on and use it in kind of ads and promotion for the comic, but I didn't get used for that purpose. It may yet, but I kind of like the idea. It's a little cartoon in itself, and I did like the way it came out. Originally, there was more of it, and also to the left you would see that Una's alien friend Pirgo was sort of hovering in the air, but I changed Pirgo's design almost completely, and she was out of model. So if I use this and I put her back in, she's going to be drawn according to the new design that I had made for her. Although it works fine without her, it kind of focuses your attention on the fact that Una just thinks she's so strong and competent, but there is a gigantic dinosaur right behind her that she has to deal with. Tara was originally designed by Alex Toth for the 1960s cartoon series, The Herculoids. It is with this drawing that I decided this is the way I'm always going to draw her. Just very thick on the bottom. I love Alex Toth's design sense, and I love what he does, and I love how he simplifies things but keeps everything just very well drawn and full of character. You can look at the people that he draws, and they just have a whole life that his skill manages to bring out just in a few lines. But I find, for myself, drawing Tara as an individual illustration has kind of certain problems for me in that her original design looks just very stock and simple, and drawing her is not particularly interesting. So I just said, what can I do to make her look better, to make her just to look more visually interesting? Like I do think that designing for animation in the 60s just had certain limitations. That the character has to have a regularity and a visual distinctiveness without being visually distracting. And I said, well, I'm just going to have to make Tara visually distracting. So I just drew her with these inflated hips, and I said, that's it. That's the way I'm going. And now I'm very interested in drawing her because she's an unusual figure. Because the character lives in such an unusual and intense environment, I think she needs to be unusual and intense looking too. Just someone that you wouldn't forget seeing. This is Princess Metallanica from the anime series Bastard. I tried watching it, and I didn't. It's kind of a little old and a little old-fashioned, and so the characters kind of come off a little more one-dimensional than I care for. But the princess only appears like this in the first chapter with this incredibly plunging neckline, and that is, I guess maybe they're just trying to hook people into the show because she never dressed like this again. But it's something curious happens when in anime a lot, and I think maybe it reflects the Japanese attitude in that the princess, she wasn't like a great warrior or anything really, but just sort of a symbol of the hopes of the nation, and she just was beautiful and graceful, and that was enough. So when she first appeared dressed like this, I think there is something, honestly, I really think there's something deeper going on than just a plunging neckline. But she sort of encapsulates the virtues that the country is seeking to fulfill. So she's beautiful, sexy, graceful, and wise. And that is something I think it's missing a lot. some of those virtues tied to femininity. I'd like to thank you, my subscribers, and especially my new subscribers. I'm very happy you enjoy hearing something more about the work that I'm doing, and I hope the videos are entertaining, and I really hope you can come back for more.